Yo, what's up, back? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good. Hope all is well, man. Okay, looks like we're all good. All right. Hey, chilling, bro. Ready once the king. Glad you're doing well. Hopefully we can get some good races in today. We will see. All right. All right. Good car to start off with. Is this all of them? Let's see. No, I think it's a real door. Yeah. All right. Way too deep. This is such a sick car, dude. Looks so good. Alright. Highway circuit. Yeah, I got you after this, bro. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. So he just hogs my car. I love that. That's crazy. Yeah, I think you're supposed to avoid that, yeah. You're right. Sounds good. Get you an invite. There you go. Sent you an invite. Matel, bienvenido, ¿cómo estás hoy? Bien, qué bueno, me alegro, me alegro. Mirándolo jugar. Estamos pensando la día con unas carreras. A ver lo que pasa. A ver. See what class we get. Deja ver si entro en un ratico. Okay. Hey, dang, we got highway circuit again? No, what? No, what? Yeah, it's perfect for you because you missed out on like driving it, so you get a whole playlist, Ryo. Enjoy it. You get a whole playlist with the car. You got Venus. Now watch you go full Muppet. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. That'd be terrible. You just got a bad getaway. That left-hander with the banking always gets you. I think I'm safe to go full throttle and go. Game goes, nah, slide. Depends on the car. This one, I lift a little bit to get a little bit more rotation, but can't have missed Apex any more than that. was a bit tough, right? You getting a penalty there. It was brutal. Yeah. It be like that. GG's though, your pace on this one's much faster than mine. I was only hanging on to a slip. I mean, you would have still kind of been there if you didn't get the penalty, so it would have been interesting. The main thing with that track is just getting into a groove. The quicker you can get into a groove, then you're gonna be able to go much faster just because it's less of you guessing. My lad, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Want to play? Yeah, you can join on my profile. Add me. I accept your request and I'll send you an invite. We have Ryo Racing with us right now. Everyone's welcome to join. Currently doing some spec racing on road. I'm gonna add you if either on the Xbox app or if you're on console, just look up my name, Simgii. My gamer tag is pinned at the top of the what's it called? The chat. You on PC? Yeah, so if you have that, did you get the game on the Xbox app? Like through Microsoft Store? No? So you got it through Steam? Drop your gamer tag, I'll just invite you. Entre ya, ok. Déjame invitarte. Is that what your gamer tag is on in the game, or is that your Steam? Because I looked it up and I don't see a name like that. I don't. Maybe it's this one. Hold on. I think I invited you. What's up, Exile? Hope you're doing good. Let me get master. ¿Dónde está master? Okay. But welcome to the stream. Exile, hope you're doing good. Did you get the invite, Malad? No? I'll send it again. There. I sent you a friend request and I also invited you again. Did you not have like a pop-up appear in the game or something like that? What's up, Exile? Your question, bro. Oh, you accepted it. Let's see. No pop-up? Here. Let me try sending it again. So, actually, look at my screen. So go here, in game, go to social. So that's in the online tab, go to social, and then go to friends. See if you can find my name. And then you should be able to click on and then join from there. Because the convoy should be open. My friends can join me. And I'll send another invite just in case maybe it pops up now. What's a good recommendation for a monitor? I would have to look into it. Haven't looked into monitors in a minute. Give it a second so it synchronizes. But yeah, I would have to look into it. But also 4K is quite intensive. Alright, remember guys, we are doing on-road. We're not doing off-road, so I'll let you guys know when to back out. Just in case we get like a shit rotation. You have Odyssey for sim racing, but I need 2 new monitors for my FPS games. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look into it. Where are you going? What do you mean? We're doing the online races. Yeah, you should have had a pop-up that said to join. What's up, Lakers fan? Hope you're doing good. You joined? Bet. Yes, sir. Lucerus, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Where are you? We're in the race. So if you go to... Are you in the free roam right now? If you press options and you go to the online tab, press Y. It'll take you to the convoy. Press Y again and it'll say join convoy session. Yeah, you had to join whenever the message popped up. So if you didn't, then you're gonna have to wait another race to join. You see what Motorfest is doing? I have. I'm not, I don't know. Not what I want to hear, but we'll see what season 10 holds. You joined? All right. Doing good. I might do some racing if my Wi-Fi doesn't die. Sounds good, dude. Can I ask with race? I'm not sure what you're asking. You're asking which races we're doing? We're doing a spec, but you have to join through the convoy because then you won't make it in. All right, after we have this race, and we have one more, we'll back out, or I'll let you know when to try to join, because the lobby's full right now. How many wins do I have? I'm not sure. I haven't checked, Exile. I haven't checked after the reset. Casanova, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Are they still cheating? Who in particular? Like on, you talking about the spec leaderboard? Like those, the same people that were, I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to. Anyone? I watched the spec racing video you did. I mean, it hasn't been too long since I dropped that video, so yeah. I mean, I don't know if anything's been done. I have to check the ticket that I submitted, so I have to see if there's maybe anything updated on that. Did you do anything in the Cologne? I can't drive fast. In the Cologne, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I've been in a few spec races and I had some dirty rammers. Yeah, the rammers are more apparent. I've only had the video that I posted was I think the third time I've come across cheaters, but I haven't come across cheaters in a very long time. Like the only other time I came across people was 2 people at the beginning of the game, but apart from that, I haven't came across cheaters. You can't drive 100 kilometers. Does your car have upgrades, maybe? I'm confused. I'm not sure what to say, dude. Yes, and yeah, I'm not sure, dude. I am not sure. That's weird. Yeah, but it does. I haven't came across it too much, Casanova. In the 300 hours that I have in the game, I've only had, like I said, 3 encounters with cheaters. 2 of them at the beginning of the game, like literally first couple days, and then yesterday. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure, Milad. I'm not sure what that's about. It's weird. I haven't heard that happen. Ah, that's let him. Green, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. You're in spec mode? Yeah, well, they're not in the race. They're I think they're still in the free roam. You're talking about like their actual car that they have. I'm not sure. also remember the cheater. I'm not 100% sure, but I had the feeling that he had an additional acceleration on the straight. Yeah. It was so blatant because like we were in B class. Like they weren't even trying to hide it either. Senpai, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Todo bien, ¿y tú? Todo bien. Muchas gracias. I don't even know how I'm up right now. I drank half a bottle of Kraken to myself last night. Sheesh. Manual clutch master race. 94%. Dang, that's crazy. That is crazy. Milad, go to your... On your controller, press options. Press the options button. Then you're gonna see like the menu pop up. Go to where it says online. When you go to online, the tab, go to the convoy. Do you know the guy who grinded 700 wins? I don't know them. I've never seen them. I've seen this person in second. Doing that's like a rammer. But I never saw the other guy ever. And when you go to the convoy, Milad, press Y. Or if you're on a PlayStation controller, press triangle. And you're gonna see where it says join convoy session. That should throw you in here with us. Yeah, I'm easing off of it. So with the cars that lock up, I'm experimenting with like blipping throttle to kind of prevent the car from locking up. Gotta get used to it with these like slower cars. How can you join the race? Like I said, press options. Go to the online section on the menu. Once you do that, you're gonna see on the left side it says convoy. You should see, it should show like 4 players because that's how much people are in the convoy right now. When you click on the convoy, press Y, or if you're on a PlayStation controller, press triangle, and then you're gonna see a menu that pops up and it says join convoy session. Bro's about to find a local Hispanic bar and start dancing to bachata with APV, yeah. Bro's gonna be hallucinating with that shit. Oh yeah, Master's on he's on Twitch right now, bro. Dog, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing good. You're in? Okay. You think? Did you select your car? You had to select the car. It was a BMW. You had to click on it and select the color. That man's learned how to build Porsches in the game, but can't tune a front-wheel drive in this game for shit. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Sammy, do you have any certain settings, advanced settings like dead zone and such? Yes. If you type in the chat, exclamation point FH6 and just hit enter, the bot's gonna give you a link, Keith. I show the dead zones that I'm using on my settings and everything like that. I have all my settings in there in that video. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. You want to drive your car? Well, this is spec racing. This is more competitive. If you want to use your own car, feel free to back out and you can use whatever you want, dude. But we are doing spec racing. Weapon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Doing alright? Glad to hear that. There you go. There you go. That link right there, Keith. Explain what that means to the slow kids in the back. What is a dead zone and why is it important? So dead zone. So think of dead zone like this. If you have more dead zone, that means the more input you will need in order for the input to register. Okay. So if you have a higher dead zone, you need to move your stick more in order for it to actually do anything. So in theory, you want to have the lowest dead zone that you can have. In this game, the way that it works, the inside dead zone is like the initial point of where your input will happen on the stick. So the lower you can have it, the more sensitive and more quicker your input will register. The outer dead zone, which is the other dead zone that's in the game, is kind of like if you played Motorfest, it's kind of like the highest setting. So for me, and what I've been using, I really like having it at 100 to have the most full range. Some people have it lower. It depends on who you ask. Some people have it like 85 or whatever. So yeah, it really depends. Try it out. See what works for you. Experiment. That's the most important thing. See what works for you, because everybody uses different controllers. Everybody uses. Everyone has different preferences, I should say. Like versus pull type shit. No, it's just think of like the inside dead zone, like the initial point where like you move your left stick. The more inside dead zone that you have, the higher the numerical value it is, the more you have to get out of that initial range in order for it to actually do anything. That's the inside dead zone. So like, for example, me with a G7 Pro, with the TMR sticks, I have little to no dead zone at all. I mean, not dead zone, little to no stick drift. If you have stick drift, what some people do, they put a little bit of inside dead zone in order to counteract that, so they don't have the controller accidentally giving them input whenever they're not actually doing anything. But for me, with TMR sticks, I don't really have any drifts, so I could just run it at the lowest value. You're using a Namco Pro controller and have no stick drift? Yeah, then you could probably try zero dead zone on the inside. Boy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I have a G7 Pro. Not the 8K version though. I just have the base one. Yeah, feel free to experiment with the Casanova. That was pretty bad. Using all the track there. I have the one that's above the base version. The Zenless 01. Oh, is that the black, like the blackish gray and orange one? Yes, yeah, that controller looks sick. My teammate has that one. You use a high-end Simgii with a DD wheel setup. No, sloppy. Controller breaks in your hands, rip. Yep, I had a few and they broken days. Yeah, it's unfortunate, dude. That is definitely unfortunate. That is... You missed a checkpoint or a... I say for the price of G7 Pro, you really can't beat. I used to play on a 5-digit Vader Pro, but it didn't have too much to offer outside of its gimmicks. Yeah, I think what is it? The last one that's out right now is like the Vader 5. The one thing that's interesting to me about that controller is definitely the tension rings, the adjustable tension on it for the sticks. But yeah, I mean, I think value proposition. Yeah, I mean the price for the even just like the regular base G7 Pro is like perfect compared to like a stock Xbox controller or stock PlayStation controller. I mean, man, it's a great value. Oh my gosh, I need to get off throttle more. Absolutely freaking butchered that. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Oh my gosh, so I went so wide on that. You don't regret it? Hell yeah. You doing some toge runs? Hell yeah. How's that going? Switch back, yeah. Oh no. Why did I drift that? The gearing in this car is very important. You're in one gear higher, you're not getting the rotation. You have to slow down so much to even get close to the amount of rotation that you really wanted. Like some of those turns, I was in third when I really needed to be in second, but you gotta have to like plan it ahead. You guys have convinced me. I just ordered a G7, the black and orange one. Sheesh. So, Keith, I'll let you know now so you can kind of have an idea. So, there is an app for the G7 or the GameSir controllers in general. If I'm not mistaken, if you look on the Microsoft Store, it is called GameSir Nexus, okay? If you go to the Microsoft Store, it's called GameSir Nexus. That software is where you're able to customize, update, change the bindings, all the stuff that you want to do with your controller. That's where you do it. That's where you do your updates, etc. You're gonna need that. Another thing, you can change the hertz on your controller. However, I will let you know now, in order for you, if you want to use vibration, I'm not sure if you like using vibration on this game specifically, but if you want to have vibration on Forza Horizon 6, you need to be running at least, well, the maximum is 500 hertz. So the controller, I believe that one, I think can go up to 8K, I can't remember. Or 1,000, I don't remember, but for sure 1,000. You have to run it at 500 hertz if you want to have vibration. If you don't really care about vibration, you can run it at the highest pulling rate. But those are the main things. Get GameSir Nexus from the Microsoft Store because that is going to be the app that you need for your controller. That's what I got the Vader before for, but really outside of that software, its offerings are really lackluster compared to the GameSir stuff. I wish that they could really add attention to the sticks and trigs. That's fair. SK, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. GameSir Tarantula AK seems interesting as well. Yeah, I've seen it. I just haven't really looked into it. It goes up to 1,000. Got it. Yeah, so you have the maximum of 1,000, but if you use vibration on Forza, which some people don't, if vibration is important to you, if you want it in the game, you have to have 500 hertz max. But you can set different profiles. That's the cool thing about the software is you can set multiple profiles, and you can have a binding to switch profiles on the fly without having to open up the app. You typically don't use vibration, then run it at 1,000. Run it at 1,000, dude, when you get it. Yeah, for me, I like the vibration just because I can kind of tell when when the car is locking up. That extra little bit of feedback for me is worth it. There's a lot of fast drivers love the G7 Pro. Yeah, there's also, I'm not sure what some other people are running. Like I assume that there's probably some people running the Elite Series 2. And there's maybe some people with PlayStation controllers just because you can run the hertz like up to 8K. But yeah. Comarax, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm likely in the minority. I run a DualSense 5 Pro. Exactly, I see. DualSense 5 Pro. That's the is it called the Edge, right? That's what it's called? The DualSense Edge or whatever? I think it is. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one. I had that one during Motorfest. I tried it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so originally my main controller used to be Elite Series 2. The problem was after 2 to 3 months, I would have stick drift or the bumpers. Since I shift with the bumpers, they would be bad. So I would have to keep swapping it out. I would have to get like an exchange like every 3 months, literally. I was getting a new one. So then I went to a GameSir Khalid, which is the older version. Then I had a Khalid Flux, which is a little bit different. Then I tried the DualSense Edge. I just, for Motorfest specifically, I didn't like it. And then I ended up with the G7 Pro and I haven't went back. And it is me with not fast, not using any fancy controller. Bro, Ryo, you gotta get a freaking G7, dude. You have an Xbox 360 controller? That's fair. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Not gonna lie, the 5G got some good controllers. The Vader 5 is nice. Yeah, I think my teammate Beef has a Vader 5, or I can't remember if it was the Vader 5 or if it's this other brand. I can't think off the top of my head. I got your request, dog. After this race, I got you. Bro, the freaking ghosting. That's what you get for ramming. You really like the trigger feedback? It prevents me from abusing my brakes or locking up in TCM? Hell yeah, dude. So many games have a default dead zone that you can't adjust. It's so poo. Yeah. Yep. That is true. With that, the ABS off worked like it did in previous installments because you could literally adjust the brake dead zone to be locked underneath the input before brakes locked. Yep. Sounds good, bro. GG's, bro. Sounds good. This thing still has a bit of dead spot on the center sec. Dang. Let me accept your request, dog. And then let me see if I can get you an invite before the next race starts. There you go. Send you an invite. It was atrocious before Simgii, like disgusting. I can only imagine. I can only imagine, dude. Hey Shash, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Not in a game in a moment? Okay, okay. Wasn't sure. No problem, dude. Hope everybody in the stream's having a good day so far. Appreciate everybody hanging out. GG's. Doing good, yes. I'm an old retired man, 60 plus. Dang, dude. That's freaking dope that you're still freaking gaming. Respect, dude. Hella respect. MK is more fun. Yeah, there's a lot more shooter games that I've been playing on MK, and it's really nice when you get a hang of it. Can't get used to the gear ratio on this car. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Gaming does not depend on being young. Yeah, this is true. The only thing is, unfortunately, it seems like it's not as... How's the way I can put it? it seems like a lot of people, they look at it like, okay, that was an old chapter, you know. That was an old chapter. Like they're like, you know, the mentality of, oh, like, can't be putting time into games, you know. Obviously, if your schedule doesn't allow it, you know, that's a whole nother issue. But yeah, it's just it's freaking dope though. Been playing since the early 80s. Sheesh. Games have evolved immensely. Whoever is racing on the 360 controller, you go to for real. I'm retired, I got plenty of time. Dog's like, listen, bro, I'm chilling. He's like, I can go late. I can go to sleep late if I wanted to. I'm good. He's like, listen, I can chill with the boys in VC and I can get active, you know. That's funny. Yeah, you can't exactly. He's like, yo, I'm chilling, bro. Like, what? That's freaking awesome, dude. That's awesome. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, feel free to join up. Everybody's welcome. Three wide here is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna give him room. Don't close the door. Don't close the door. Don't close the door. Please don't close the door. Okay, now you can't close the door. What the heck was that? What the? Got two homies in their 60s. Sheesh. Hell yeah. Ooh, got close to that. My gosh. Sounds good, Lucerus. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Do you need an invite, Lucerus, or do I have you added already? Is that a dinosaur? Oh my gosh. I need to set up my Forza link. I unbinded it and binded it again, but it's not working, so I have to figure that out. I need to add you, I think? Okay. Yeah, my gamer tag's pinned at the top. I'll add you after this race. Go, go, go. Added Beba. I got you. Yep, it just popped up. I couldn't have used any more of the road there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was super scary. I fully expected me to hit the wall on that exit, but I like scraped by. Ooh. That was close. Thank you, dog. I need to get a little bit better with it. I'm not with some of the other cars, like the faster cars. I need to get a little bit better with my trail braking. But yeah, I'm trying to improve in general, little by little. Usually in the higher classes, a little bit more rough, just because too little brakes at speed, you're cooked on the turn. So. Yeah, I knew I was gonna hit the wall in there. At least I didn't get no penalty. I did not set up wide enough there. Too little, too much is bad, yeah. Yeah, it's just finding that balance and be able to hit that balance consistently is the key. But this takes a little bit of time. All right, let me get you in here. Okay, accepted you, Lucerus. Let me see if it lets me invite you. The Xbox app decides to load. There you go. Sent you an invite. Hope everybody in the stream's having a good day so far. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Albert, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Oh, I have the glitch for my freaking cars, freaking electric. I hate when this audio glitch, dude. It's so annoying. You don't like the Xbox app? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. It's not the worst apps that there is, but it's nowhere near the best. Okay. No idea, Yashash. No idea, dude. Don't close the door. Oh, got the checkpoint. That's all that matters. But if they keep fighting, I might be able to catch up. Rami is the reason why you stay out of it. Yeah, that's fair, George. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. No! Ah, man. I was setting up a beautiful line there, man. Okay. Yeah, just act like I'm not there. Cool. Cool. Brother, I wasn't the one that was ramming you. It's that guy in the red, so I don't know why you... See ya. The average Forza player right there. Yeah, I have a convoy going. Colt, if you would like to join, my gamer tag is pinned at the top of the chat. Feel free to add me, and then I'll send you an invite, dude. You have a couple people in it. Missing that checkpoint really screwed me. Without RAM is just a time attack. I would prefer time attack than the RAMs. We raced a little with Trigger, had a good time. Hell yeah. Appreciate you stopping by, dude. I set up custom races and turn off contact. It's funny to see a rammer go right through you and slam in the wall. Yeah. The rammers aren't very good, you know. Usually they start ramming because, you know, they need to make up for other things, you know. Hopefully the audio glitch is gone. That was annoying. That is a very interesting way of putting it, yes. Appreciate it, Shay. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm trying to. I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it. Working towards it. Locking at 60, I'm good. I'm not doing that. I'd rather deal with it than... It doesn't happen very often to me, but I'm not doing 60 FPS, bro. After feeling 120, let alone maybe like my full refresh rate of 165. Nah, dude, I'm not going back to 60. You play in 4K max detail at 120? Sheesh. You're able to see the pixels. Like, that's crazy. I can only imagine how beautiful the game looks in 4K. The only thing is, man, it's so intensive. I'm happy with the game. I'm happy gaming at 1440p ultra wide. I'm happy. Try to use the ghosting as much as possible. Oh my gosh, we're able to make up all those positions. Hope I don't get shish kebabbed now. Hell yeah. I mean, AMD is definitely the best price to performance. No doubt. Okay. Okay. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. Brother, like, what are we doing? Like, why? And I get a penalty for that, bro? Because someone else decided to close a door on me and my car gets ricocheted? I caught all the way back up to that guy, bro. I got a penalty, slowed down, everything. Caught right back up. The logic needs a little bit of work on the collision. But also the penalties. So you just need a little bit of work. It's just... There's times where you just shouldn't get a penalty. It should recognize it, but... one can hope. Dark Horse. By the way, Colt, did you need an invite? Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, no collision would be nice. No collision spec racing would be peak. Peak. That or ranked. Hopefully they add ranked, but... What's up, Dustin? How you doing, bro? Welcome in, welcome in. Hop in after this race, still waking up? Alright, sounds good, dude. Yeah, just let me know. I got you. Never give you a pop in to join. Go to the convoy and then press Y or triangle and then join convoy session. Good, and you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Dustin. You like the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels multiplayer part? You're always ghosted? I never played the multiplayer for the Hot Wheels. I did play the Hot Wheels DLC, but I never played the multiplayer. That's cool, though. No collision spec would split players. They would afraid of that, I think. Well, they should just make spec ghosted. Unfortunately, the benefits of having full ghosting outweighs the negatives. Like, trust me, I like collisions. I like the battles and not being able to, I mean, the mind games and all that stuff when it comes to having to get around people, whereas with ghosting you could just go through people. But unfortunately, all the people that ruin it for, like, all the players that are playing clean kind of outweigh the negatives, so. I forgot this car has its 6 gears absolutely freaking bogs down. Yeah, if people have racing etiquette, 100% collisions. I'm there with you. But unfortunately, in the when you just hop on and race, the chances of you coming across a rammer are very high. So it's a double-edged sword, you know. Would you rather deal with rammers, or would you just rather not have to worry about getting punted, you know, and you having your race ruined? Sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, what does this go up to? 170? Yeah, 170 there. Sounds good, Colt. Sounds good. Yep, I just got your request. I accept it after this. Okay, let me get you in here. Yeah, so you got punted hard into a wall and got unbelievably long slowdown for it. That's exactly what I was saying, dude. The logic of the game in determining penalties and or collision like off with like speed needs just to be reworked a little bit, you know? Spiral, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm not mad if AI rams me. I rage quit if someone rams me. Yeah, that's, I mean, AI, I mean, that's what they're there for. They're just there to be in the way. People online is not, they're not there to be in the way. They're there so you can compete against. That's the difference. Spiral says, hello there, my friend. Said you have some chill races going on and was going to see if you had a room in your lobby. Yeah, add me, Spiral. My gamer tag is pinned at the top of the chat. After this next race, if you send me a request, I'll accept it and I'll send you an invite. We have a couple people in the convoy, but we do have quite a bit of room, dude. Oh. It's unfortunate. Oh. Got a penalty right at the end. Let me see. Did I get another request? Not yet. I said it was kind of epic. That was, you know, that front flip was astonishing. You wish that you had a bit more confidence with this car. Just don't trust this grip at all. That's fair. That's fair, dude. Hope everybody in the stream's having a good day so far. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Where is this? Coastline. Good old coastline sprints. Alright. I seen you go past me. I was like, oh, I could have taken that flat out. I squeezed through. Like, there was like a small gap in between your car. Wow, I got your friend request. I'll accept it after this race. But yeah, Lucer's, there's like a tiny gap between your car and the checkpoint. I was like, I guess I could squeeze through, and then I was able to. Able to squeak by with no contacts. Oh no. Okay, that was terrible. Rain probably is gonna get me here. I'm gonna leave the room. Oh. Okay, we're live. That's all that matters. After a terrible mistake by me. That was pretty piss poor. Gotta get a good exit speed here to break toe. 0.9. Let's see, is it still 0.9? Should be good. Yeah, I'm good. I should be good. A wild gearhead has joined the convoy. Let me get you in here, Spiral. Added you. Let me... Let's see. Spiral, Spiral, Spiral. Invite the game. There you go. I sent you an invite, Spiral. Was that 6th gear? Yeah. Lucerus, whenever it hits 170, then go to 6th. 170 miles per hour. I'm not sure if using kilometers. But at 170 miles per hour, I shift to 6. Sounds good, good here. Sounds good. Enjoy your meal, dude. $270 kilometers. There you go. Thank you, Reen. Thank you, dude. Aggie. Garrett's probably so happy that he didn't join up immediately because we got Teggy. I'm not sure if it gave you the menu, Spiral, but if you just go to convoy and then you press Y, you could join convoy session. I think it. I'm not sure if it gave you the option to join the spec race because it literally loaded up as you were joining. Sounds good, Reen. Thanks for stopping by. GG's. Appreciate you racing, dude. Got in last second? Gotcha. Okay. should have a run up here. See if they're gonna defend. Okay. Brother, like, man. Like, why is it so, like, why does so many people just decide to push you out of the checkpoint? Like, why, dude? Like, what is the point, then? And there was no need for that. Like, you just try to be, you try to race clean with people, and they just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take down as soon as I get the chance, I'm just gonna put you out. Okay, like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna continue. You're never gonna win like that. Like, you're never, like, I don't know. What's interesting to me is, like, these people that join the races, like, clearly you're not, like, you're not racing. Like, if you wanted to go ram people, like, bro, like, you have a bunch of other stuff you can do, like hide and seek, eliminator. You have all these other things you could do that it's not bad to ram people. But no, you want to hop into racing. Wreckfest? Yeah, yeah, you can get the whole game, Wreckfest. The second one, still in early access. Get that if that's what you want to do, you know? But they only enjoy it if it ruins your race. Yeah, but I mean, like, look, you're in last place. Like, what is that doing for you, dude? Like, what is that, like, you enjoy, like, coming last into the races? Like, you might actually be able to do better if you weren't ramming, you know? Giving room to people. But the fact that you messed yourself up trying to ram people, you're always just gonna be in last place. China Rising, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. They got to maintain 8th place, Simgii. Instead of getting better, they try to ruin people's races because getting better is too much work. Yeah. I mean, it is the shorter path. Or was that saying? The least path of resistance. It is much easier to ram people due to deficits in their own skill that they don't want to attend to, then actually put in some effort with however much time you have to play games to improve. I appreciate it, dog. Yeah, like I said, I'd try, like, my whole thing is I want to try to be as fast as possible, fast and consistent as possible, while also going up against people that are doing their best to do the same. Like, I'm just really competitive, and I like racing with other people that have that same passion. And, you know, they say iron sharpens iron, so, you know. Jets out, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Someone already has 60 championship wins. Yeah, they were probably no lifing the first couple days. The fact is, you rise above it, you never drop to a level. How frustrated you get shows just how much of a good racer you are and want to be. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, I don't gain anything. Like genuine. if you really think about it, me ramming them, yeah, like maybe I get like a little bit of like dopamine from that. But honestly, what's probably more beneficial is either if I don't get like a penalty and like lose out, like me trying to catch up and then like just pass them naturally. That helps me much more than me just trying to retaliate at them, because at the end of the day, they're just gonna probably leave the championship and then they go about their day. But me getting tilted about it is not gonna be beneficial. If anything, it's gonna do the opposite. Trying to do anything while you're frustrated doesn't usually bode well. It just doesn't. You won't win races ramming? Yeah. This is true. Yeah, just starting the back. Dang, you got grid. You got that grid diff. Garrett's like, oh, on the contraire. I watch this, buddy. Watching, what is it called? What is that saying, man? It's watching Weep or whatever. Is it called is it watching Weep or something like that? I think it is something like that. I like this circuit. It's probably one of the nicest. It's just a clean circuit. I like it. Watching. Okay, that's not. I was talking about referring to. Not. Very well. I mean, if that's what you took from that, I mean, more power to you. More power to you, good. This is going to be interesting. Ooh. Basilius, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Ooh, that's tough. I did get lucky. I did get lucky. Wild Gearhead has joined the session. Doing great, got a few wins. Nice, dude. How about yourself? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. See if we can set a good lap. What do we get here? 16.3. Okay, let's see if we can beat that. Ooh, there should be a lot more speed than last time. I had to shift down to second last time. You risk a lot with the checkpoints? Yeah. Gotta use all the track, dude. Gotta use all the track. If I don't, then in return, I'm just going slower. I gotta abuse the checkpoints as much as possible. Obviously within reason. That was not good. That was not good at all. .1 faster. Man, I maybe could have got like a lower 16 or maybe coping maybe 15. Use Bonnet or Hood View, so I'm not that lucky. I will say it does look nice to use. Like, I won't ever use it. I don't know. It's just something about it. But it looks great, you know. There's some games where using hood cam is atrocious, but this game seems like it's tolerable. Seems like it's tolerable. I think you were looking for was read 'em and weep. There we go. Yep, thank you. You got it. Read 'em and weep. You just fighting for my life back there. That's tough, dude. You have your own cockpit, so yeah, hood view is my way to go. Hell yeah. What are you rocking, dog? What's your setup looking like? It's off-road. Back out, chat. It is off-road. I'll wait for everybody to get back in the free room and then we'll queue up again. Hood cam on Assetto is a shit. It's 17K sim rig. Oh my gosh. Garrett is a certified gooner. Fun fact chat, if you look in the dictionary for the definition of gooner, you will see Gearhead's high school picture from the yearbook. Fun fact. Alright. Should be good. You're not lying? There's no shot? Yeah, no, for real. I'm being serious. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That would be funny, though. What a coincidence would that be? That'd be crazy. You have 3 sim rigs, 2 DDs, and an older T500. Dang, dude. Yeah, for me, I have, what is it? I have like a next level racing, I think it's called, cockpit, and then I have a Fanatec CSL DD, the 8 Newton meter version. You accepted on accident? Oh, dang. I hope that you can make it in. My apologies, I did not see that, poll. You should have time, I hope. I hope. If not, I apologize. I did not see that. You have in the next race? Yeah, it is the last race of this championship. We already finished 2 of the races. Let me see. Let me send you an invite. Just so you have it queued up. Invite the game. There you go. I invited you just so you can Get back in. Shirakawa again, dude. Okay. Going up against Billy Balls. Going up against Billy Balls, the one and only. Need to be a little bit more patient on throttle there. As soon as I got on throttle, I started understeering. That was not good. Ate too much grass. Lost traction because of it. Top of the track? Yeah. I like it. Yo, Devils with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Devils, what's up, dude? Appreciate the raid. What were you playing, dude? Were you on some Horizon? Yucks. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Yeah, I really like the NSX as well. You were doing some spec racing, exploring? Hell yeah, dude. How were the races? Hopefully you didn't come around. Hopefully you did not come across too much rammers. Hell yeah, dude. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. It was pretty rammy. That's unfortunate. But listen, Devils, don't worry, don't worry. I had quite a bit of rammers earlier, so I felt your pain, dude. We all felt it, dude. Yo, Rick, appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. We must rise against. This is true. This is true. You only need 3 stars. The long country race. You got 2 stars currently. You got this, dude. You got this, bro. Simgii, I don't see you trail breaking that much, especially in the last hairpin. Is it not as fast a trail break in Forza 6 compared to Sims? So the best way I can describe it is again, my opinion from what I could be slightly wrong, I could be wrong completely, but for me and what feels right, when it comes to the slower classes, trail breaking is much more of a benefit Just because, again, no upgraded brakes. The more you're on your brakes, you're going to be locking up. So the benefits of trail braking is much more apparent with the lower classes that are not upgraded, specifically with spec racing or in general, cars that don't have upgraded brakes. When you have cars that have upgraded brakes or the brakes aren't bad in general, you don't really have to trail brake as much. Not saying that trail braking isn't important, it's just if you just use the right amount of brakes, you don't have to trail brake as much as, like I said, with the earlier, the lower class cars. No problem, devils. Thank you, devils. Really do appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it was I loaded up stream that day. Little did I know that was gonna happen, man. It was I just kind of felt like I had to make that video. I felt like it was just kind of necessary. But in Ryzen 6, I noticed when trail braking, even if you're not locking up, hitting the brakes pushes you a bit wide in the corner. Yeah, it's... So the thing is, the braking is different in this game than Horizon 5 and previous iterations. So you definitely are more... You're rewarded more for braking in a straight line. Not saying that you can't brake and turn, but there are very noticeable negatives when turning and braking. The only way you can turn and brake is if you are trail braking. But yeah, if you're trying to do like heavy braking, then yeah, if you try to do that while turning, you're cooked. Definitely try to put that stuff out there so people can report. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I was talking to somebody from the community, and it's just like, you know, somebody, if I could just spread even a little bit of awareness. I mean, people know about the cheaters. So I'm not bringing it to the table like no one knows. Like, people know about the cheating. It just is annoying that nothing seems to be being done, you know? And the thing is, they really haven't talked about cheaters ever since the game, the marketing for the game. So like, pre-launch. So like, it's like, hopefully, you know, something's done, because there's leaderboards right now, you know, that still has cheaters that are blatant. I mean, somebody has like a 13-minute time. I was talking to Devils on his stream. Literally, somebody has a 13-minute time on the Goliath, whereas the WR is 1846 or 47, whatever. Like, that doesn't need somebody that has a doctorate or a master's in rocket science. I mean, you mean to tell me someone's 5 minutes quicker? Like, come on. Like, yeah, I get what you mean, Jetal. Snapping, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. A peg came off your chair and you were having to balance myself. Dang, dude. What the hell? That is horrible timing. Okay, they didn't hit the wall. Okay, perfect. Did not mean to tap them that hard. Saw that coming from a mile away. There's lock-in shot. GG's, GG's, GG's. That was fun. That was fun. That's what racing's all about right there. That's what racing's all about. Philo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Fire. Capital fire. This is racing. Yeah, I need to I need to fix the link. Yeah, I need to fix the link on it. That is what it is all about. We were giving each other ample space. You know, it was nice. It was nice. That's why spec racing is so, like, stuff like that happens. That happens way less when there's build variety. So that's why spec racing is so nice, because you can have that happen a lot more. It's just, you know, whether you have people that want to do that in the races with you. Is how racing should be. Agreed. Agreed. Is this Ito? Oh boy. Alright, chat. We gotta lock in. We're in the back of the pack on Ito. We're literally in the tunnel, dude. I don't think I've ever spawned this far back. So... Really, dude? Was that really necessary? We gotta start our Spec Racing League boys, says Jetile. Weekly races, monthly championships would be so fun. That would definitely be something interesting. Mr. F, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Give me 1 second. I'll check what you said. We got a couple turns left. Oh, if the Razer did a little bit longer. GG's. Hey guys, I have a GameSir Cyclone Pro controller, and when I use 0-100 dead zone in the game, it feels weird. I also saw it has a built-in dead zone in the GameSir app. Should I make 0-100 or leave it as is? For me, so I have the G7 Pro, Mr. F. I personally use 0-100 for the anti-dead zone. Both the regular dead zone, or I mean the triggers, the initial and the max are 0-100, and then I have 0-100 for the anti-dead zone. Voided in the chat runs something differently on his. Sticks and triggers, yes. Personally, that's what I run. But you did say that it feels weird. Like, what about it feels weird? Like, I guess my question would be, what are you running in the game? Because maybe that's where we have something different. Like, what are you running dead zone wise, or what are you running steering linearity wise? Super sensitive? Oh, when I leave app as it is 0-100, it feels weird. Super sensitive? Like for me, I'm running inner dead zone 0. Oh, you're running 60, then you switch to 50 again. What are you running for your inside and outer dead zones, Mr. F? Was that your last one, Colt? Oh, no, that's not Colt. That's, Spiral. Was that your last one? Jets House is, by the way, Mr. F, Jets House suggesting 2 to 3 inner dead zone. Yeah, 0 and 100 in game, and the app has 5-100. Okay. Are you running simulation steering by any chance, Mr. F? Because that could also cause that very sensitive feeling that you were describing. Standard you had standard and you feel... Has... I'm using sim steering. Mr. F was saying that they're running standard. That traction loss was not good. Yeah, no problem, Spyro. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Mr. F. That's weird. Oh, no. Missed my breaking point. What the? Car feels so weird, man. Like, it's like awkward. Like, there's like a point where it's like, trying to think of a way to describe it. Don't let that Gunner beat you. Nah, I was gonna let him win anyway. He bumped me on that one part. I made a mistake. He would have been ahead anyway. By a much bigger margin. You're new to Forza games. You played Motorsport though. Question. Mr. F, how are you steering? Are you tap steering? Are you smooth steering? Or are you roll steering? I guess that's maybe something I can maybe deduce a little bit from. Move, I guess? Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. Does it feel super sensitive at the initial bite point of your input? Like, when you're starting to move your stick, is that part sensitive, or is it when like you're hitting full lock? As soon as you input, one thing I would say maybe try. So you are using a GameSir controller. So what you could do is, in the GameSir app, there's actually stick curves. You can try, I think there's one that's called Smooth. Maybe try that one. Try that. See how that works for you. There's a bunch of, so there's an actual graph for each of the steering curve ones. So put it only for your left stick. Make a profile specifically for Forza. And then try your left stick. Change the curve. You can have smooth, you can have instant. There's a bunch of different ones that, and it shows you exactly the linearity and how it changes. Some of it dampens, some of it enhances it, like it gets more sensitive. So try that. I would see if maybe one of those would help a little bit. Mike, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Oh, what the heck was that? There was like a weird like. That's weird. Like towards the end of that, it had like a weird like bump. No. That's. I mean, I made a mistake. Sloppy driving on my part, dude. There's something called left stick default range value in circle changes to square. So that's that you're talking about the it turns it from circle to raw. Personally, I run circle. But there should be something maybe like I said, it's like a stick curve and it has like a couple options. I think I have like 4 or whatever. Welcome back, Green. Let me see. Let me see if I can show it real quick. How can I show this real quick? There we go. Okay. So basically, if you go to sticks, curve adjustment. So I'm running circle, I have 0, 100, and then I have my curve adjustment circle, and then I have the default one with the... That's what I'm running. Yeah, it is pretty wild, geared. Yeah, that's fair. Roll steering isn't for everybody, dude. A lot of people they smooth steer in this game. They smooth steer or tap steer. Not too many people roll steer. He has the Cyclone 2. Linearity 50 or what would you suggest? Start with 50. Start with 50. Because the main thing is you're trying to like get rid of some of those. You're trying to get. You're trying. I can't even speak. You're trying to get rid of some of the sensitivity that is bothering you. But the game in general, Horizon is more sensitive than Motorsport. In general. But 50, I think, is the default, so try with that. The vid said 60 was game-changing, but I didn't notice much. Yeah, I'm running 60. Roll steer is using the vertical movement to lessen the strength of the turn. So basically, the reason why I like using roll steering is you can use the ring of the controller as kind of like a wall, and you can I feel like I can make a lot more smoother inputs more consistently because of it. What? Appreciate the follow, Mr. F. Glad I could try to help, like I said. Oh. Okay, they didn't get a penalty. That was my bad, dude. Nah, you're good, dude. Did not expect you to slow down there, so that's my bad. Oh. What's up, Henry? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I always feel bad when people break too early and I just plow into the back of them. Yeah, it's... Obviously, it would be perfect if it would ghost you, but I guess you're just too close and the contact is just... happens way too quickly for it to actually ghost you with the speed difference. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe the speed difference isn't too high for it to actually ghost you. But you're kind of both slowing down around the same time. I was trying to give you space thinking that you'll be able to make the pass on the outside. Yeah, it's... Passing on the outside there is a little bit rough. The car doesn't have... If the car had a little bit more downforce, then 100%. But no worries, dude. You are fine. Dark Horse. Sounds good, Colt. Thanks for stopping by. Is there an objectively best steering method? I think that would be smooth steering. Smooth steering would probably be the best of all worlds. But it really depends on the game. If the game has a very wicked steering filter, then tap steering is probably best. But it depends on the game. Some of the steering filters in some games are worse than others. It is the first Forza where I've thrown myself into online for once, so... Well, you're doing pretty well, dude. Keep at it, dude. Was not confident, so I just gave Garrett the room there. Did not want to risk potentially missing that checkpoint. I gotta try to make a move into T1. Why is it understeering? Bruh, I had to back out. I was gonna tap them. That was terrible. That's unfortunate. What's up, Mohammed? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. That's tough. Congrats on your top 10 finish in Spec Racing. Thank you, Mohammed. I really appreciate it, dude. Do you watch the CS2 tournament? Nah, I haven't. I haven't really watched too much of CS2 esports or anything like that. I watch... There's other games that I do, but not... I've not really got too into CS2 stuff. Or just CSGO in general. Last major you watched is a 2018 one. The only major I watched was the one that OniPixel was like in the top rafters or whatever, and everybody was freaking like trolling him. But those are just like clips, obviously. I wasn't like watching the whole thing. It was just funny to watch. Hope everybody in the stream's having a good day so far. Appreciate everybody hanging out. The last esports thing I watched was the Halo Champs, where they banned all Fly Digi controllers. Crazy. Ooh, this sprint. I like this sprint. It's another really good sprint. I like this one. Mama says usually I watch just the highlights, but I woke up too early today and I just watch it. Now, Donk and Monezi, hope I said that right. I probably butchered that. Are battling out for a spot on the grand finals, but then I saw your stream and now I'm here. Hell yeah, dude. Donk still having the 1v5 is crazy. He needs help. Yeah, I didn't know about Donk until fairly recently, to be honest. Ooh, what we have here, chat? Ty, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Got ourselves a little bit of a F40C action. F40 is dog water? Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Yes, F50 is dog water. There we go. Now we're in agreement, listeners. But yeah, F40 is not dog water, Jetto. F40 is not dog water. Base one of these? Yeah. I haven't personally used that 50 GT, but I did not hear good things about it. As soon as the turbo spills, yeah, that's why you gotta be careful on throttle, dude. F40 in the snow, losing all tire temps when you drop the wheel is gonna be fun. Yeah, you can't. The snow is not very forgiving. Ooh, I almost sold. I almost sold so bad. Cut that way too much on the inside. Fast mini. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate the follow. Your front is ready to hook. It is. It is, Lucerus. It feels so good. It does. Feels like butter. Good old butter. Game jumps from A class to R class. This is true, dude. But listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'd rather drive this than a D-type, dude. I mean, listen, Garrett, if you want to drive the D-type, I mean, that's up to you, bro. But I will take it. Takes a second to adapt, yeah. It's nice when you get it's nice when you get a circuit first, because then you can kind of get like in a flow of it. So then the last two races you can kind of cook. You jump on the... Oh, okay, all right. The real Blase, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Simgii, do you share your build codes? I have not actually made any tunes really at all. So, but the tunes that I do use, I do share them. So like if I use a car in a video, I do put the share code in there, but I do not make tunes myself. I use ones from people that I know. IMT, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Can you put me? Yeah, just add me. My gamer tag is pinned at the top of the chat. Add me, I'll invite you. We have an open convoy. Way too late. Oh, you're on the circle. Nice, dude. Well, welcome. Welcome in, dude. Okay, I got your request. Let me invite you to the convoy. Let's see. If the Xbox app decides to load, like, what the hell, man? There you go. Let me send you an invite. There you go. Invited you. Would you have spec racing with community tune, or is it better as it is? I would like for them to add some tunes to the mix. That would be nice. But I don't know. I'm kind of okay with it, you know? I'm kind of okay with the way it is, stock cars. Good old Hokubo. Need to get a little bit more rotation in there. Too wide. That was terrible, dude. I need to be first there and then just upshift early to counteract the freaking wheel spin. I have no torque at that spot and geared miss a checkpoint. Like that. If I would have hit it like that, bro. Yeah, I don't mind it being stuck. I don't mind it being stuck. Wow, look at that lap. Look at the lap difference, chat. I got a 45.476. Gearhead gets a 45.477. 0.001. What the hell? What the hell? What the? I think it makes no difference spec racing with or without tune, since everybody will use the same tune. In the end, it comes down to how good you are as a racer. Yeah, I think for the most part, yeah. I think there being tunes would just add some cars that maybe feel better than stock, you know, because there's certain cars in the stock format that feel really bad. So if you're able to have a tune on it, then you can, like, that's provided to everybody, then you can have a car that feels a little bit better. So, oh, it's off-road. Back out, chat. Off-road. Do you race in real life? No. No. I do not. Lexi also joined. Hell yeah. Give it a second just to make sure it synchronizes properly. What's up, Jimmy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we should be good. Hopefully. All good, Jetal. Best of luck with your studies, man. That is much more important, dude. Ooh. If only we didn't get SATA sprint, dude. The rest of this is fine. All good, Mohammed. Hopefully, your game stops tweaking. Jim says was playing some random lobby earlier and got rammed to high health. Yeah, I was getting rammed pretty badly earlier, as well as Devils, who raided earlier. He was getting rammed a lot in spec racing. So yep, that seems to be the reoccurring theme. Rammers. Rammers everywhere. What up, Harry? Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing good. I don't remember which game it was, but it has a trust system which basically tells you what kind of player you are. I hope Forza Horizon 6 uses that kind of system so we can see which players are cheating. Yeah, like a safety rating would be nice, so you can kind of distinguish who's who, you know? What up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. How do you know to early shift this thing? If you open the telemetry, you can check where the torque falls off. Second on the board. Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that, Jetal. That's cool. Yeah, you can tell when the car is starting to bog. Just off audio, but yeah, telemetry is more easier because you can actually see it numerically and know for sure. Hell yeah, we like grid diff. Dang, they got me and Garrett all the way in the back. That's crazy. You play with a lot of audio? Dang. Alright, well, this is gonna be fun. How's the races? They've been good for the most part. We had some rammers earlier, a lot of rammers, but that's a given, honestly. Something else, yeah. I don't know. I was like, you know what? I think I kind of have to make a video about it because it kind of felt necessary. Kind of felt like it was needed. What other cars you shift early? It's not on road. It's the Subaru. Anything with the what's it called? Is any boxer engine, which is like in the what you call it, the Subarus. You want to shift around. I think it is either 4,500 or 5,500 RPM. Harry, if you can correct me on that, I think you probably know better. I think it's either 4.5 or it's 5.5K for the boxer engine. 880 Supra as well. Where do you shift the 880 at? 7K? Okay, so one up. So 880 Supra, so old gen Supra 7K, and then the Supra I think it's 4.5K or 5.5. No problem. One up. It's something like that. Yeah, I think it's. I feel like it's 4.5. It's very early on in the. Basically, shift at 5K. Honestly, just shift at 5. 5, you should be fine. But you could just check the telemetry. That's gonna be your best friend. It's better than me trying to tell you. It'll tell you exactly when the torque drops off. My bad, Reen. That is my bad. Come on, dude. Did not slow down enough, dude. Really. It sucks. I was unpredictable. Yeah, I mean, I just, it was on me. I messed that up. That was all on me. Yeah, I tried, dude. I tried. Oh, that's unfortunate. Your controller wire went out, bruh. E30. Time for total racing, indeed. Also, my bad again, Reen, on that braking zone. I came in way too hot. Luckily, I didn't tap you too hard, but it probably definitely messed you up on the exit. I saw you lost a little bit of traction. At least it's not the M1. Yeah, M1's pretty bad. I'm not a big fan of the M1 and then the D-Type. It's like, for me, the way I look at it is you're babying those cars way more than you're actually racing them, it feels like. in my opinion. And one has terrible gears. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just all around. There's nothing really fun about it, in my opinion. But some people enjoy it, which is that's cool. Just not me personally. Not me personally. Did not do that particularly well. Oh my gosh, can I mess up any worse, bro? Yes. But I've noticed, Harry, I forget, I think it was Ego was talking about it, but I've been trying to blip throttle more with the cars that lock up and under braking to kind of like prevent it from locking up, and it seems like it's been helping a lot, in my opinion. Dead stop, slow down, rip. Yes, getting a slow down is just GG's. Chicane into the festival mess you up? Yeah. It's quite easy to mess up the breaking point there if you're not careful. I'm the worst person for knowing what the Harry's like, listen, bro, I'm just doing what I do. I don't the logic behind it, I just do it because it works. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, Jimmy. Yes, sir. Multi-streaming. Hell yeah. How do you control your brakes when you went from 5th to 2nd gear? I always lost traction in it. I'm practicing blipping throttle. It's taking a little bit of getting used to because I wasn't doing it before. One corner killed your race. Yeah, it'd be like that. You prefer spec racing over Horizon racing? Yeah, I find spec racing to be much more competitive. Less about the build. All good, Jimmy. All good. That corner's always rough, to be fair. It's all good, dude. Shit, Sisla. Yeah, it's kind of it's a little bit of a snore fest. I won't lie to you, but it's better than off road. So Legend Island Circuit, bro. I just been getting grid diffed. I think all these races I've gotten grid diffed. Crazy. First, oh, the first one. Okay, that's the one. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew the ghosting was gonna end there, bro. Come on, man. Like, just a second too early. Absolutely freaking chalked there. My wall tap was not good. Harry, did I give you enough room on that? I apologize if I didn't. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure. Muhammad says if you want to raise different types of cards, you can go to Horizon Open, but if you would, but it would be hard for you if someone uses specific class meta cards. Specific racing puts everyone in the same card for closer races, yeah. Also, that was a very good lap, Harry. 47.9. My gosh, that was a couple tenths off. It's like you said earlier. You're like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Nah, D-type. F that. No, I'm not doing that shit. Honestly, chat, that's probably gonna be the end of the stream. Is there anybody we can raid? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see who we can raid. Yeah, GG's everybody. Appreciate everybody coming out to the stream. GG's everybody that was racing. It was fun. Had some pretty good races, very intense ones. You guys on Twitch, we're gonna be raiding out. I'm looking for somebody right now. I don't know if anybody has a suggestion or something. I'm looking right now. I don't see anybody. Is there anybody spec racing? Let's see. Imagine raiding Shroud. No. Let's just raid. Raid Let's. So you guys in Twitch, join up on the raid. And you guys on YouTube, appreciate you guys hanging out. And look out for a stream tomorrow. More spec racing as usual. Appreciate all the support, all the follows, all the subscriptions. And let's go say what's up to Let's. He's on Horizon 6 as well. He's a very fast driver. And yeah, you guys take care. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.